Namaskar. Welcome to the example number 9 for the event 1 health and longevity. In this example, we are going to study a male chart who died in a road accident. Though this is not connected to the health, but it is connected to the longevity, and that native died in a road accident at the age of 28. So definitely the destiny planet should indicate the weak longevity and how the dasa, bugdi, antra are combinedly supportive for such accident and leading to death also. This is the birth chart of the native who died in a road accident at the age of 28. So, before proceeding further to study the destiny and the Sabukti periods, let us have a study on the general aspects on the natal chart. Lagna is Libra Lagna. So, Lagna, whether it is afflicted or whether it is influenced by Maraga, Badaga houses, so that we have to check. Lagna Lord and also 8th Lord, Venus, posted in the 9th house. For this Lagna, that is Libra Lagna, 11th house, that is Sun is the Badaga Lord, 11th house is the Badaga house. This Venus is posted in the 9th house, that is good only, but that 9th Lord Mercury posted in the 8th house. So Venus and Mercury are in sign exchange. So the Venus, the Lagna Lord, is getting the influence of that Mercury, and Venus is strongly connected to the 1 and 8 because it is in sign exchange with the Mercury. Now that Mercury is conjoined with the Sun, that is 11th Lord. So Badaga Lord is connected and 12th Lord Mercury is connected. In 8th house it is posted, and Lagna Lord posted in the 9th house, sign exchange with the 12th Lord. So that way Lagna Lord is connected to the 8th house and 12th house and Badaga house. And that Lagna Lord Venus is also aspected by Saturn from the 3rd house. That Saturn is the Lord of 4 and 5, occupying the 3rd house. 4th house and 3rd house are important houses for the accident because 4 is vehicle and 3rd house is movement. So that Saturn Karaga planet for accident also, it is aspecting to the Venus. These are all basic study, but only in the detailed extended study we can identify the impact of that. If that extended study also signifying unfavorable grouping and destiny also indicating unfavorable along with that Maraga Badaga roller, then only that Lagna will lead to death on account of the accident. Otherwise, similar charts will have, that native will have prone to have accidents, but may not lead to the, death also. So depending on the significations only, we can decide the intensity of this. But basically, Lagna is weakly posted and aspected by the, Saturn also. Moreover, Saturn is also aspecting to Rahu, who represents Saturn. That Rahu is conjoined with Mars. That Mars is 2nd Lord and 7th Lord. So that Saturn is connected to Mars. At that Mars is, Saturn is aspecting to the Venus. So that Venus is the Lagna Lord and also 8th Lord connected to the 4th house, 8th house, 12th house, and Badaga Lord, and also accident causing planet, Saturn, and death causing planet, Rahu also present. It is indicating some weakness that we are able to understand from this. Now we have to go for the detailed study. So what we have to do, first we have to choose the event. So let us select the event accident, Chara Lagna, because this Lagna is Chara. So I have chosen the event Chara Lagna. So according to the event, you can see for the accident event, favorable houses are not given as the favorable houses for the accident. These 5, 9, 1, 3, and 10, they are all supportive houses for the Lagna, and 2, 7, 6, 11, 12, and detrimental houses is 4 and 8. Actually speaking, these unfavorable houses should be coming under the ABC because this is favoring for the accident. But since that accident event, we cannot say these houses are all favorable for the accident. We cannot say this is very good for the accident. So on account of that sentiment and sentiment reason only, favorable houses to the Lagna are given under favorable, and trouble living houses to the Lagna are the houses which are causing accident are given under D1, D2, D3 only. If you want, you can change these D1, D2, D3 into ABC also. For that option also given in the software. This is for your kind information. So now we have selected the event and we can now we have to do the self-significator study. Self-significators we have to study by all 9 planets, and we can give the colors also accordingly for our easy identifications. So, who is the Lagna Lord? Lagna Lord is Venus, also 8th Lord and 9th occupant. 1 and 9 is good, but 8th Lord, we have to be careful because if it is having other unfavorable houses in the other self-signification, it is going to be unfavorable. And being Lagna Lord, it can get the unfavorable impact also in the other signification and also in the supports. 1 and 8 and occupying 9th house, and 7 and 11th cuspal sublord. So 7 is Maraga and 11 is Badaga. So this is not good. So Lagna will be acting both favorable and unfavorable because Lagna will get both the impact. So that Venus, we can say Venus is unfavorable. So let us make Venus is light red. And what else? Then 5th Lord. 4th Lord also 5th Lord. 4th is Karaga planet for the vehicle. 5th Lord also, 5 is good, occupying 3rd house. So 5 and 3 is good, but still 4, 3 is connected to the movement or transport and all connected. So anyway, this is not on its own, not detrimental. Look at that Saturn representing Rahu, second planet, occupying 5th house. So it is representing Saturn, but it is 4, 6, 8 cuspal sublord. This is not good. It's a free planet, and also as we studied in that natal chart, Saturn is aspecting to Rahu. So that Rahu is with strong, connection to the Saturn. So definitely the 4th Lord, 5th Lord occupying 3rd house, but 4, 6, 8 cuspal sublord is also giving impact to Saturn. So what we can do, we can give Saturn is the light pink. We can give light red also, but we can give the pinkish shade. It is a mixed significator. 5 and 3 is there now. So then 9th Lord, because 9 is also favorable to the Lagna. But that is also 12th Lord. That is not good. 12 and 8 is not good, but 9, 1, 5, 9 are favorable. So that Mercury is going to be a mixed one because of the 12 and 8. So let us make Mercury's mixed, but favorable on the higher side. Next one is the Ketu. Ketu occupying 11th house. Badaga house, 3, 7, 11, and 3rd cuspal sublord. 3 is okay, but 11, 3, 7, 11 are not good. And Sun 11, 8, 4, 8, 12 representing Ketu is not good. So definitely Ketu is going to be light red. And Sun planet 11, 8, 4, 8, 12. This is unfavorable. Badaga Lord occupying 8th house, 4, 8, 12, Star Lord. These are all supportive for the defect or supportive for the accident, some injury, and also can lead to death because 8th house is connected and also connected to the 11, 3, 7, 11, and 3 also. So that sun we have to give, the dark red we can give. And moon, 10th lord occupying 7th house, but 10th sublord. So this is not indicating strong unfavorable. So let us make moon into what do you call, it is having both favorable. So we can give mixed because it is occupying 7th house. Mars is 2 and 7 lord. This is not good. Second cuspal sublord is not good because Marga houses are present, but favorable 5, 1, 5, 9 also present. So we can give Mars also mixed one. And Rahu, occupant of the 5th house is fine, but being the 4, 6, 8 cuspal sublord, this is not good. 4, 6, 8 cuspal sublord means 4 is Karaga planet for such accidents, vehicle, it is indicating, and 6, 8, all 4 multiplied by 6 multiplied by 8. So this is not good. So definitely Rahu will be a right rate. Though it is occupying 5th house, this cuspal sublord for 3 unfavorable houses, that is not good. So I have given light rate for Rahu. Then Jupiter. Jupiter planet, of course, 3rd lord, 6th lord occupying 6th house, 2, 16, and 12. So this is having 6th lord occupying 7th house, 2, 16, and 12. Though 2, 16, 3rd house are not unfavorable on their own, 6th lord occupying 7th house and 6 and 12 cuspal sublord. So this is not good. So what we can do, Jupiter can be given is a mixed one. So I have given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 planets mixed, and all the remaining planets, 1, 2, 3, 4 planets are red. Among them, sun is dark red. So it is indicating that it is no planet is green, no planet is blue. It indicates that most of the planets are having unfavorable grouping. That itself is indicating some weakness in the destiny. Now let us set the colors and let us go and check the destiny. So destiny has to be studied now. So let us check the destiny on the Lagna and 8th house also. So for the benefit of the North Indian chart followers, let me open the chart of North Indian also. I'll keep it aside. Bhavachalit chart, I'll keep it. And let us keep open that self-significators below, and we will keep open the natal chart on the left hand side. So what we have to do now, we have to study the destiny. Lagna we have to check first. Then Lagna sublord, Lagna lord, Lagna sublord, and 8th sublord we will check. So what is Lagna lord? Lagna lord is Venus. So we have to check the Venus on top. Yes. Lagna lord also 8th lord. Red color, light red, because it is 7 and 11 cuspal sublord. Okay. Star level and these 2, 3 consequent levels are mixed one. 2, 7, 2, 7. So 8th lord in the star of 2, 7, 2, 7, this is not good, but 1, 5, 9, 5, 1, 5, 9 are favorable, but 2, 2 are not favorable. So the 7, 11 supported by this and 1, 9 supported by this. 8 is reduced by, that is 8 is, sorry, Lagna is strength of the Lagna, and 8th house longevity is getting the influence of the 2 and 7 is not good. So it is indicating some weakness. Look at the sublord, 10th lord occupying 7 and 10. So these 10, 10, they are not detrimental on its own. But when looking at the level-wise study, that sublord, that step number 3, it is talking about 10 and 7 supporting to the 2, 7, 7. So then 10 is also supporting to the 2. That star lord of the sublord is Venus. Venus is the unfavorable 1, 8, 9, 7, and 11. So it indicates what? Venus, starting is Venus, ending also Venus. And Lagna Lord, 8th Lord is connected to 2, 7, 2, 7, 10, and 7, and 2, 2, 2, 10 also. And also to having favorable houses for the Lagna. So it is indicating some weakness, but along with some strength. So it is a mixed significator we can easily identify from the Venus. So Venus, we can see that Venus is already sign exchange with the Mercury. Mercury is 12th lord occupying 8th house, 9, 12, 8 and 159. So it is having some support also and some mixed signification also is present. And that Venus is aspected by Saturn. That Saturn also we check. Saturn represents Rahu, so 4, 6, 8. So that Venus is getting the 4, 6, 8 also indirectly, being the Lagna Lord and 8th Lord and 7 and 11 cuspal sublord, it will get the impact of the Rahu also strongly. So anyway, it indicates simply saying that it is indicating some weakness. Then Lagna sublord is Mercury. Lagna sublord is Mercury. Lagna sublord is Mercury. 159 star sublord is good only, but 9th lord is also okay. 12 and 8 is not good. Now, this star lord to this Mercury should support for this 9159. It should not get the unfavorable houses to the 159, and it should not have unfavorable houses to the 8th house, or it should not support for the unfavorable, significations in the star level and sub level. That you can see Lagna Lord, Lagna sublord, also 9th lord is good only, but 12 and 8 in the star of moon, 10, 7 and 10. So this is having mixed signification. 8 is further reduced and it is indicating some weakness. Look at the star lord of the star lord is Venus, red planet, that 1, 8, 9, 7 and 11. So 7 is further supported by this, and this 7, 8 and 7 and 11 at the sub level. So the source planet getting some weakness. There is no favorable grouping, no 5 or 5 or 9 or present. Lagna is present and the star level, it is only unfavorable present. Now, that sublord is what it is signifying. Sublord is strongly unfavorable. Badhaga Lord, and talking about these obstacles, struggles, and also it can lead to what do you call that accidents. 8, 4, 8, 12. That sun is conjoined with the Mercury, right? And sun and Venus are in sign exchange. So they're all connected to each other. So Lagna sublord is indicating weak destiny through the star level, and sub-level is deciding sun in own star. So we are able to understand that Lagna is not strongly indicating good longevity. So please understand, Lagna is not connected to 6th house or strongly 6-8 grouping. So it is not indicating any health issues. But Lagna is connected to 8 and 12 in the star of moon. That moon is talking about 7, then Maragha. And that moon is in conjoined with the Jupiter in the sign of Mars. That Jupiter is what? Jupiter planet is 3, 6, 7 and 2, 6, 10 and 12. So that moon is also influenced by the unfavorable 2, 6, 10, 12 houses. And that 12-level planet is talking about Maraga, and sub-level planet also talking about Maraga, and also Badaga, and an unexpected death or unnatural death given by the sun. So it is indicating weak destiny for the Lagna. And now we have to check the destiny for the longevity itself. We can also check. What is the rule for the destiny? For the road accidents. Let us check that 8th cuspal sublord. 8th cuspal sublord is talking about the destiny. There is also 6th sublord and 4th sublord. When 4th cuspal sublord is talking about 6, 8, 12 and Maraga, Badaga houses, role of Saturn, Mars, Venus are all connected, it indicates Lagna will face injury and struggle or accidents because of the 4th house. That is through the 4th house, through the property. It means movable property, vehicle. The Lagna can be met with an accident when Saturn is connected or Rahu connected, and of course Mars also can be considered. So now 4 or 8 also. If 8 sublord also connected to 6, 8, 12, and also 4 should have connection to the 8th house. So 4 should connect to the 8th house, or 8 should connect to the 4th house for such signification. The accident through the accident through the vehicle, and that it can lead to death if Maraga Badaga houses are also connected, then it can lead to death. Maraga Badaga houses should connect in the subsequent levels. It should be playing role, not at only one level. Here you can see Rahu is red planet, unfavorable. Eighth sublord in the star of your planet Jupiter, 3, 6, and 7, and 2, 6, 10, and 12 sublord. You can see that it is in the star of your planet connected to 6 and 7. It is not good for the 8th house. And 2, 6, it is not good also. And 12 is joining hands. So this is not favorable for the longevity. It is supportive for the accident. Now that Jupiter in the star of your planet Venus, that Venus is 1, 8, 9, and 7 and 11. It is Maraga, Badaga houses are all connected. Lagna also connected. And the result giving planet is Ketu. That third level, that is sublord and star lord of the sublord. Step number 3, if you check it, Ketu 11, 3, 7, 11, and 3 representing Sun, it is unfavorable. These are all red planet. Further, in the star of Venus, that is also red. So, Lagna 1, 8, 7, and 11. It indicates that 8th sublord and 4th sublord in the star of your planet connecting to the 6, 8, 12, and third house also connecting. It is indicating movement, travel. During the travel, it can happen. And that is further supported by the Venus, Badaga houses. It is connected and result giving planet. If the Ketu is not, playing role as the sublord, if favorable key planet is playing role at the sublord, the impact will be different. Now the sublord planet, Ketu, itself unfavorable, so which is further reducing or supporting the unfavorable. 6, 8, 6, 7, 12, and further supported by 8 and 1, 8 and 7, 11 at the 2A level, further supported by 11, 3, 7, 11, and 3. 11 is Badaga. So that we have to keep it in mind. Representing Sun. Sun is Badaga Lord and unfavorable. 8, 4, 8. It is indicating some unexpected trouble or accident and injury to the Lagna. When that 1, 8, 7, and 11 are strongly playing role, it is indicating that lead to death also. So that indicates that destiny is weak, and destiny on the longevity is indicating, that problem in the longevity because of the accident. So the role of Saturn is playing, role of that Bhataka Lord is playing, and Rahu also playing. So we have to keep it in mind whenever the Rahu is playing role on the unfavorable side, especially at the sublord, its role in further supported by the other level planet, definitely it will lead to that problem, whatever may be the event. So that favorable or unfavorable. So that we have to be, we have to keep this in mind. Now, what we have to do, we have to find the key planets of the destiny. Look at the destiny. Lagna, you can check which are the unfavorable key planet, Venus, Sun, and Ketu. So let us round this. These are the unfavorable key planets, making that Lagna is weaker. And Moon is also there, but they are strongly present. And look at that 8th sublord and 4th sublord Rahu. The Rahu itself is indicating causing for unexpected, accidents and all indicated by Rahu and Jupiter. Jupiter is talking about not about the strongly about the death or something like this. It is indicating, but it is strongly supportive for the accidents, trouble to the Lagna through the 4th house, right? So this is being indicated. So Rahu in the destiny, Rahu is unfavorable key planet, and Jupiter is also unfavorable key planet, and death-causing planet is Ketu and Venus and Sun. So these are the most strong unfavorable key planets for causing the death. And Jupiter and Rahu are strongly supportive for the accidents. I think you are able to understand this. So with this help, we have to study the which dasa will be supportive for such unexpected thing in the native's life. That native was born in the Venus Mahadasa, moon in the star of Venus. So you can see Venus, okay, but Maraga is connected, but it is not talking about any, accident and all, because Ketu, Venus, Sun, or Rahu, Jupiter, they are not playing role. So Venus will not give any trouble to the Lagna on account of accident. So because all you can see all are favorable or playing role, right? Now, Sun planet. You can see Sun is the unfavorable key planet at all three levels, Sun, and supported by the Rahu 468. It is present. It, of course, it is indicating trouble giving houses to the Lagna, Bhataka Lord, and some sort of struggles are indicated. Since that destiny is supportive for such accident, that accident giving planet itself is playing role. During this period, definitely the native would have experienced some struggles and some injuries also, but that is not going to lead to death. So that is not strongly supportive for the accident leading to death. So next comes the moon. Moon, star level planet is Venus, but it is not having any of these unfavorable key planets. Mars, okay, Mars is 2, 7, all okay, but the Ketu on the sub level, but this is not talking about any accident. So now look at the Rahu. When Rahu, the destiny planet itself, is ruling as the Dasala, that too Rahu planet is the Karaga planet for the unnatural death, that we have to keep it in mind. So Rahu, that too represents Saturn, that already discussed, that is having Rahu and Jupiter also playing, Venus playing, Ketu result giving planet, all this is promising for the accident and also death. So during Rahu Dasa, the native will it will experience problem, it will experience accident and death, right? So during that Rahu period, which Bugdi the native will experience? Because in same Bugdi, whether it can cause issue, but it is having fifth house also, 5 and 3 also there, and third house and some favorable grouping also present. So because of that, we cannot expect Rahu in own Bugdi can give trouble. So under Rahu Bugdi, the destiny key planets are playing role. Under the Rahu Dasa, which Bugdi? Look at the Jupiter Bugdi. Jupiter is the key planet of the Dasa Lord. Jupiter is playing, and star level planet is Venus. That is the unfavorable, that is key planet for the 1, 8, 7, and 11. This is not good for the longevity. And 2 level planet is Mars. And sub-level planet is Saturn, representing Rahu. Saturn, okay, 4, 5, 3, but as I said, 4 represented by 4, 6, 8. And Saturn is aspecting to Rahu also. And fourth level is Ketu. It indicates what? Jupiter, if you look at source, effect, result, 3, 6, because of the movement, moving towards 6, 7, 2, 6, and 12, in the star of Venus, 6, 8, and 7, and 11. So you can see, I will open the natal chart, that Jupiter is conjoined with the moon, and Jupiter is aspecting to the Saturn, and Jupiter is aspecting to the Ketu. The Ketu, we know that is unfavorable key planet, and see Ketu is playing role at the last level. Jupiter is aspecting to the Saturn, that represents Rahu. So 4, 6, 8 also connecting to the Jupiter, and that Ketu significations 11, 3, 7, 11, that representing Sun, that is also connected to the Jupiter. So Jupiter, third lord, sixth lord is strong in giving injury during transit, travel, and the star level planet is also Lagna is going to experience this. So this Jupiter, Venus supported by Mars, and Saturn, that fourth lord, are also playing role. So during this Jupiter, he has to be very careful. So in Rahu Dasa, Jupiter Bugdi, it is more unfavorable. Look at the Saturn. Saturn in the star of Ketu, and sublord is Jupiter. This is also having signification, but the source 4, 5, and 3. But here, third lord, sixth lord is different. Fourth lord, fifth lord occupying third house is different. So that has got some, some strength also present in the source. So more than Saturn, Jupiter is more unfavorable. If you look at that, Rahu's Dasa lords unfavorable key planet is Jupiter and Venus and Ketu. The Jupiter, Venus, and Ketu is playing role, and Saturn representing Rahu also playing role. That is the Dasa Lord also. In the reverse, it is playing because second planet Rahu is playing role here. So during the Rahu Dasa, Jupiter Bugdi, Jupiter Antra itself, the native was having the problem. He met with an accident. So that accident happened in the Rahu Dasa, Jupiter Bugdi, Jupiter Antra. So death has to happen, no, during that period. It happened. In which Sukshma the death happened? Is spot, on the spot that native died. So the which is the unfavorable key planet or favorable key planet for the death? Venus and Ketu, right? 2, 7, 1, 8, 7, and 11. And this is unfavorable, Ketu and Sun. So the planet which are having these planets, Lagna should experience this, and also that other indirectly that 8 and 12 also playing role. During that Sukshma, Lagna will experience accident and also the Maraga. So that Sukshma Lord should have the Venus and Ketu to complete the chain of ending up into the Maraga. So we can see Ketu is playing role, but sublord is not that much unfavorable. It is, and the sublord, it is talking about that trouble, but Mercury is 159, but this is not very strong. Ketu is not playing role, or Venus is not playing role at the star level. And it is talking about some trouble, but it is not going to give any, accident during its period. So, in Ragu Dasa, Jupiter Bhukti, Jupiter Antra, look at Ketu Sukshma. Ketu in the star of Venus itself. So, this is not good. That Venus is in the star of Mars, 1, 8, 2, 7. This is supportive, but 7 and 11 are supported. 8, 7, 11 are further supported by 2, 7, and 7. 1 and 9 is supported by 5, 1, 5, 9. Whether the sublord is supporting to this favorable or unfavorable. Sublord is nothing but Ketu itself. So this Ketu is strong enough to give death, and Lagna will experience, Lagna will lead to, that such injury and can lead to death. Then we may be thinking, where is that role of that injury or accidents? So that Sun already connected here. Not only Badaga, Maraga, and also accident causing planets. Moreover, that Bugdi Lord, Antarlord Jupiter, that Jupiter is aspecting to Ketu by the 9th aspect. You can see in that chart that Jupiter is aspecting to Ketu by the 5th aspect. So that Jupiter, that key planet of the Dasa Lord, the Bugdi Lord and Antra Lord, is influencing the Ketu, and Ketu, Venus are the strong unfavorable key planet which are causing, which are indicating the Maraga Badaga houses. So the native died in road accident during the Rahu Dasa, Jupiter Bugdi, Jupiter Antra, and Ketu Sukshma. I will tell that date. That accident or incident that happened on 22/4/2015. Let me recheck it. 22/4/2016. Sorry. At that time, Rahu, Jupiter, Ketu was running. So suppose if you check the transit on that particular day, so what we can find, What are the unfavorable key planets for the accident and the death? Death is definitely Ketu and what do you call Ketu, Sun, and Venus. They are the death causing planet and also accident causing planets. And role of Jupiter, that is the which is causing injury, and also importantly Rahu. Saturn can also play role because Rahu also playing. So these are the strong favorable key planets. So let us check the transit, whether transit planets are all doing such transit also. So what is the transit? We have to check the moon. So what date? Let us check that 22/4/2016. I don't have the time of that accident, but still we are going to check only the moon and the Dasa Bhuktī Yantra. So we need not check bother about the time. So let us check the moon transit. Moon is in the sign of Venus. Venus is our unfavorable key planet. If you look at that natal cusp, it is transiting on the Lagna. And moon is in the star of Rahu. Rahu is our 468 cuspal sublord. Rahu. Moon is in the star of Rahu and sub of Saturn itself. So moon transit is strongly indicating that moon is aspected by Sun and Mercury. Sun is unfavorable and Mercury also. Mercury is 12 and 8, so more than Mercury, and this Sun is giving more impact on the moon. Now, what is the next transit we have to check? Dasa Lord. Dasa Lord is Rahu. Rahu, Dasa Lord, Bhuktī Lord is Jupiter. Both are conjoined. Rahu in the sign of Sun is a key planet, unfavorable key planet for the Lagna and accident causing planet, and Rahu in the star of Venus. So that is a death causing planet, and sub of Mercury. So Rahu in the star of Venus and the sign of Sun, that is not good. And Jupiter also in the sign of Sun and star of Venus and sub of Rahu. So all are the unfavorable key planets. So Jupiter Dasa, Rahu Dasa, Jupiter Bhuktī, Jupiter Antra, and Ketu. So Ketu is aspected by Jupiter, and Ketu in the sign of Saturn, representing Rahu, and Ketu in the star of Jupiter itself. So that is aspecting. So that is clearly indicating that transit also, it is connecting to the significators, our unfavorable key planets. So because of that one, you see the transit is a supportive tool for the event to be executed on a particular day. So, but that Dasa Bhuktī Antara Sukshma should support for that, should indicate that in addition to that, the transit will add value to that event to happen on the particular day. I think you are able to understand this one. And so we have studied a chart where that native destiny on the longevity is indicating weakness, and that mode of death is also because of the accident, not because of the health issues like other case studies we studied. And that mode of death also through the accident and death causing houses also we check. All the people who are meeting with an accident, they are not dying on the day. But this chart, when Lagna is affected, and also that 8th sublord and 4th sublord, 6th sublord, destiny planet in the star of a planet giving trouble to the Lagna, and sublord is indicating death. Maraga, Badaga houses are connected, so leading to death. So then when same Dasa is running, which is having the key planets of the Dasa, destiny planet itself is ruling the Dasa Lord, that to Rahu. So during that destiny planet, as the Dasa Lord, during the unfavorable, that is unfavorable to the Lagna or favorable to the accident, that Jupiter is acting as this, Bhuktī and also Antara, because that Jupiter in the star and sub of unfavorable key planets of the Dasa Lord. So during that period in Ketu Sukshma, which has got the all death causing houses and Badaga houses and death causing houses, that can let him to the death after the accident. Thank you so much.